Welcome everyone to the Open at Tallahassee. This is the FPO lead card coverage of the final round. This is the front nine. I'm Sarah Holcomb here with Holly Finley.
Hello everyone, we are at the Tom Brown Disc Golf Course. On today's card, we have Fajkus, who's currently in first place, Jessica Weese and Stacie Hass, who are tied at second, and Kona Panis, who is in third.
Starting out at hole one, this is a par 3, 285 feet, OB all the way up the right side and deep. It's a pretty short hole, but it's an elevated pin, and there's OB everywhere. Players are going to throw a mid or a fairway, maybe even a putter. Player's choice.
Now to introduce the lead card. Teeing off first, from Canyon Lake, Texas, Fajkus.
Fajkus playing for Team Innova.
Puts it out wide. Oh, she doesn't.
Too much distance on that. Too much tournament juice. That adrenaline's pumping.
She made a similar mistake yesterday.
Jessica Weese.
Jessica Weese also playing for Team Innova. Oh, that looks beautiful.
Fading out a little bit, needs to sit. That OB comes up quick.
Too fast on the ground slide. Unfortunate out of bounds for Weese.
From Hubbard Lake, Michigan, Stacie Hass.
Stacie Hass playing for Team MVP.
Ooh, she swung it wide enough.
Ooh, incredible shot.
Bullseye, that was a hex.
Wrapping up our lead card, from Rancho Cucamonga, California, Kona Panis.
Kona playing for Team Dynamic Discs. This is looking good.
I think it came out a little bit low. She's choosing a judge on this shot. So, I mean, as a putter, she's got to get it high to get the distance. But she's safe, unlike two of her competitors on this first hole.
Exactly. Lisa with an easy chip shot. She'll be really close to the tower. Hopefully can save a bogey.
Also just chipping up. Be an easy 3. And just trying to save the par.
Little Annie floater bid, but she'll have almost a drop in. Ooh, that's a good first putt to start the round off, Kona Panis.
I really like that distance too, because it's far enough that you have to do everything right, but it's not so far that it's a tester. Stacie with a birdie look.
Yes. It's a way to start off strong.
Lisa cleans up the bogey.
Jess taps in her bogey. The last couple of days we've had crazy winds, and today almost absolutely nothing. And with those two bogeys, a birdie and a par, we still have Stacie and Lisa, who are now tied at 5 under.
Wow.
Here we go, hole 2, par 3, 335 feet. There's a couple different ways you can get there. I like the way the drone is flying, which is sort of a hyzer flip. You can also swing it out wide right and hook back in towards the basket. It's easy to early release and end up sort of filtering into the woods on the left. Being the final round, this is reachable, and these ladies need to birdie this hole.
Stacie up first, pulls it a little to the right. This is a crave, but it still gets the finish and gets all the way to the circle. She's inside circle 1.
Oh yeah, that's 15, 20 feet.
There's a new fairway on the right. Kona, this is an escape.
And it dropped kind of quick, but that'll be a long putt.
40 feet. Lisa looking to make a recovery here. Going back to the Roadrunner.
Ooh, get under the canopy.
Oh, wow.
And it did get twiggled a bit, so she'll have a long putt at it too.
Jess with a leopard 3 gets a little turn. It needs to glide. Oh, yes.
Beautiful shot from Weese. Now we did see
Kona throwing a little floaty upshot.
Yeah, we did see Lisa lay this up yesterday.
Ooh, it looks like she's running it.
Oh, yeah, she was definitely trying to put that in.
Yeah, that is her Sky God, and I've seen her throw a lot of shots in with that disc.
Me too.
Jessica up from circle 1 edge. In the basket. Great birdie.
Solid putt from Stacie Hass, and she gets herself another birdie, 2 in a row.
Kona tapping in for par. Wow, so much action in these first 2 holes already. Lisa also tapping in the par. But Stacie and Jess picking up the birdies. So Stacie 2 in a row, Jess bouncing back from that OB off the tee on hole 1. Stacie firmly in the lead at the moment. On to hole 3. This is a par 3, 245 feet. Pretty far uphill, plays more like 270. There is an OB path through the middle of it. The most important thing is to hit this gap late in the flight. So it's going to take a lot of understanding of how the disc flies. Some people are going to try to swing it in left or right, but the center gap is the one to hit.
Stacie pulls that a bit right, but she might be able to sneak through and still have a putt at it.
Needed that to turn just a little bit more, but she gets a great kick.
Wow. A little help from the tree friends. Parked. That's dropping fast, but it's headed right for the opening.
Center cut. Just misses that middle gap, but she'll be at the edge of circle 1.
Oh, no. I just felt like that was kind of rushed or something.
Agreed.
It didn't seem like her normal time spent.
Stacie giving a bit of a run from the right side.
Lisa trying to pitch up at this point.
Kona for birdie.
Ooh, it had the right height. Weese for birdie.
2 in a row for Jessica Weese.
I love to see that. Stacie's putt is looking really smooth.
Yeah, she's not showing any signs of final round jitters so far. Lisa tapping out the bogey, losing another stroke to the leaders.
Wow, and just like that, Stacie now has a little bit of separation from Lisa. Here we are, hole 4, 280 feet, a par 3. My favorite way to attack this hole is to hang your shot a little bit right, get that ground flare skip into the basket, hopefully. We're looking for a drop-in birdie here. It's a very birdieable hole, and you kind of feel like you lose a stroke if you don't get this one. That's too low.
Yeah, she ace ran this, actually hit the chains and kind of popped out yesterday. And
I said too low, and look at it.
I mean, it was too low, but she's still inside the circle.
I cannot believe how far that traveled on the ground.
That's a great miss by Jessica. And Stacie, also low shot, but the volt gets all the way there with, give her a putt from 25.
Incredible.
I like that line. Yeah, looks circle's edge. Looks like that was an evader.
I like that one with a little bit more height on it.
Curls on in there to just outside the bullseye.
Everyone putting for birdie. Kona Panis up first.
Oh, that's a good looking run. Stacie for birdie.
Stacie Hass capturing yet another birdie.
That is 3 out of 4 holes to start.
Oh, that was so sad. It was in and then it was out.
Lisa getting the eraser out, getting that birdie, her first of the day.
Jessica and Kona both tapping in their par putts.
So Stacie just took the lead handily, -7. On to hole 5. This is a par 4, 415 feet downhill. The first shot, want to traverse this very difficult center gap and land in the middle. Throw the next shot up and tap in an easy birdie. This also could get an eagle look. I like the sidearm flex shot. Also plays to a flip up backhand. Very technical tee shot and just a really beautiful hole. Stacie goes with the volt.
Pulled a little bit right into the woods.
That's been, I've seen 2 or 3 of her shots. They're not bad shots, but they are just a little to the right. So I think she's a little hyped up.
That tournament juice.
Lisa puring with the Roadrunner. Get left. Yep.
Very favorable position for her. She'll have an open shot into the green. Jess was looking for that hyzer flip. It started it really left. Let's see if it can trickle down there a ways. I mean, it's kind of open over there, more so than the right side, I feel.
Ooh, a little too much turn, but it kicks back to the center.
Another lucky kick into the middle. I love that.
Yeah, Stacie forced to pitch. Just getting out to the center. Get in the... Oh!
Wow.
That tree wasn't there. That was just chains.
I'm telling you. Lisa sending her putter up to the green. This is Stacie's third shot, and this is a par 4, so at this point, she's playing for par.
Nice upshot, a little deep, but that tree could give her some trouble.
Yeah, it's big.
Jessica got way far down there. I think that was
She
her
sure
Valkyrie.
did.
I mean, she just missed everything through there and had an easy pitch up, and will have a drop-in birdie.
I didn't even know there was that much space to work with on the left side.
This is her. Okay, Annie putt. How about it?
That looked so effortless.
Yeah, the tree was not in her way enough, I guess. She's got that.
A little too nose down for Kona. So she will walk away with a par. No harm there.
Lisa also with the par. And Jess with a tap-in birdie.
Great shot from Jessica Weese.
So with that, she comes within one of Stacie.
Attaboy.
Wow, great putt from Macy.
Eagle McMahon connecting in the middle of the basket.
Here we are, hole 6, a par 4 coming in at 410 feet. Pick a gap. What you want to do is land about where the leaves meet the green grass, and that'll give you a nice open upshot into the green. This rock trench is out of bounds, and you can see the white flags behind the basket also out of bounds. So it has a very touchy upshot. You've really got to tune into your distance control.
Jess up first. This is a Pharaoh. I like the line. It gets the skip. She's on the good side of the trees.
Yeah, that middle gap is my favorite play.
Stacie's lining up a photon. Oh, yeah. She threw this similar yesterday and got
She
all the
sure
way.
did.
Same exact shot. I mean, literally, we could have just cut the other film.
She just cut right through the corner in prime position now.
Lisa with a turn. She gets up there really well. I mean, that's a good spot to be in. Not perfect, but it's up there through the big part of the trees. Oh. Kona hits a little early, but she rolls to the middle, so now she's trying to save the par. She needs to get this up there to the right side of that big tree.
She should be able to work with that.
Yeah, just beyond the bridge. You know, that's about 100 feet to the pin.
Oh, no.
Little slip out from Lisa.
Go, go.
Can it get there?
Over?
Trickle, trickle.
That was so unfair. If Lisa wouldn't have slipped on those leaves, I'm sure that shot would be better.
Agreed. This is Jess. Ooh, a little yank with the chair. Oh, that's a gator, actually. Yeah, there it goes.
Part job from Weese.
Stacie approaching the pin with a pilot.
And that looks
It's wide.
long. Is it coming in? Oh, Stacie knows what she's doing.
Good enough. This is Kona's third. Perfect. Oh, that's aggressive. Just a little high.
This is Stacie for birdie. Oh, that's unfortunate, but she will have basically a drop-in par.
Lisa with the bogey after that unfortunate slip, causing her to go OP.
Stacie does get the par here on hole 6.
And Jess with the birdie. So we now have a tie.
And just like that, Jessica Weese, Stacie Hass tied at 7 under par.
This is hole 7, the par 5, 850 feet. The first shot, want to get as close to this ditch without going into it. Next shot's going to throw another distance shot up this hill. Stay to the right, hopefully beyond that power pole. Gives you a straight shot into the green that is very guarded, but you got to get through these blocker trees. There are essentially 3 routes on that third shot, and if you can get it through there, there's a birdie waiting for you.
What the players should do is push the distance as far as possible, as close to the flags, just to make it that much easier to get a birdie. That's a great shot out of Jessica Weese.
Stacie with a crave. Throwing the hyzer around the right side. All the way down there. That's a great placement shot.
Kona opting for the hyzer route as well. Takes some distance control. Perfect. She'll be hanging out over there with Stacie Hass.
Lisa going a little bit more conservative. That's a stable wraith. And getting a little roll, but she's also in just fine position to throw up the hill.
Lisa swinging it out to the right side, which is great positioning. You can actually see into the fairway and sometimes the top of the basket. Further left you are, the more pinched off, the harder it'll be as you progress into the green. Jessica going for a giant Annie shot, but kind of over cranks it.
Ooh, that's not good.
It is not.
This is really pretty. Flipped up nicely. She might want it to go right a little bit more, but right in the middle is never bad. That also looks a little high and left.
Yeah, she'll have a good hyzer into the green. It's going to be a little more difficult than everyone else who's out in the fairway, though.
She might have to get fancy. Lisa on her third, trying to get into the green. That is where a lot of shots get caught up, and that's right about circle 2's edge, so 60-footer for birdie.
It sure is. We must have missed Jessica's pitch out from the forest. But here she is approaching the green.
It does push all the way to 15-footer.
Incredible. So hopefully she'll have a chance at saving par.
Kona going with an overstable driver, trying to punch through there, and that's a great shot. 12 feet for birdie. Stacie's a little pinched off here on this left side. This is a volt in her hand. Needs a big skip.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
There she... Stacie knows what she needs.
In the bullseye, putting for birdie. Lisa Fajkus up first.
Good effort. That'll be a tap-in par. And this is just to save the par after she threw into the woods and had a pitch out. Great recovery. Just over the rim. That's good enough.
Lisa will walk away with her par here on hole 7.
Kona for birdie. Oh.
A little too left.
Oh, she played so much of that hole perfectly.
I know, to put in all that work.
And Stacie to take the solo lead with that birdie.
Stacie with another birdie. She has gotten so many birdies here on this front nine. Kona Panis tapping in her easy par putt.
And as a side note, Stacie got this birdie every single day.
Oh, that is really impressive. Let's check out hole 8, par 4, 530 feet, my favorite tee shot on the course. You've got this beautiful tunnel through the forest. You can punch it as far as you can, land somewhere in this grassy fairway. Your next shot, you're going to have to shape it up over this ditch into the green. This is a par 4, but this is a birdieable hole. We do have that relief area, which you can, if you land in it, take a putt from the drop zone for safety reasons. Stacie Hass up first.
Ooh, it looks a little high. Jess up with a Valkyrie. Oh, early release. Not what you want to do to start this hole.
You can see the hands on the hips. She did not look pleased with that.
Kona pures it with a getaway. There it is.
Great hit from Kona Panis.
She just needed a little more turn on that Roadrunner. Hopefully it stayed safe. There is a creek that kind of runs there that can come into play if you're kind of unlucky, to be honest. It's not too defined. Oh. Stacie's still not out of the trees. She'll throw her third from that edge. Par will be difficult from there. Lisa gets out.
And hole 8 has played as the most difficult hole all weekend. Jessica Weese has shown us her skills with this forehand roller yesterday and today. Incredibly impressive. She lands right in the middle.
Just a couple hundred feet to the pin from there.
This is Stacie's third shot.
She gets all the way to the top of the hill. May not have much of a look at the putt. Lisa with a wraith trying to get up in there, but it looks like it hits the relief area.
You've just got to send it so high so it can get up over that top shelf. See if Kona's got it for us. Oh, yeah, I like the height on it.
Yes.
There it is. There it is.
Pushing the green. She's deep, just outside circle 1.
Yeah, that was a send. That'll be a meaty comeback putt.
Oh.
This hole's showing a bit of teeth for Stacie, but she luckily has a lot of birdies before this. I think Fajkus said she should have taken it from the drop zone.
Stacie from way downtown puts it in to save a bogey. That's just, I mean, that's just to save only one stroke off those getting the par on this hole.
So good. I mean, a couple of mistakes along the way, and then...
Full send.
Yeah, just finish it up with a long, strong putt.
I love her entourage behind her, giving her all the props. And Kona for birdie. Oh, I was hoping she would get that. We have not seen very many birdies on this. In fact,
previous putt from Kona was left, and this one was right.
Yeah, game day kind of adjustments. You never know whether to make them or just trust in your stroke.
Yeah, Sarah was saying we haven't seen many birdies on this hole, and There were none today.
We actually had one in the whole field the whole tournament, which was Valerie the first day.
I saw it. And you can see it too if you go back and watch round 1 front 9 coverage. And with that, 3 bogeys and a par, but Stacie Hass is still in the lead.
On to hole 9, par 3, 295 feet. This is a left to right hole down a hill. It's tucked here just on this right side, really plays to a sidearm that fades right down the hill, but a backhand with a mid or a putter could also just slowly glide right on down there.
Kona opting for the backhand shot. She's doing more of a straight play, taking a downhill putt at it. And that just turned over a bit more than Jessica Weese wanted. And that's unfortunate because she is a very strong sidearm player and this hole is set up very well for her.
Stacie with a pilot. So a neutral putter gets that nice drift down the hill and she's inside the circle.
Lisa Fajkus with a Roadrunner. That is pulled a little bit to left.
And she's on the bad side of the initial gap.
And it's wild because this you think is like set up for a sidearm, but the 2 sidearm throwers are the ones that made the mistakes. And Jessica Weese, what a perfect chip shot from her. What mistake.
Lisa's going to have to get creative from here, or she's going to have to kind of take a stroke. She's going to try the roller.
Ooh, it's got the right angle. Is it going to carry over?
Good question. I guess we'll see. Oh, there she is. Downhill putt.
She didn't even want a taste of that. Kona Panis putting for birdie. Saved by the tree.
And Stacie for birdie.
Stacie Hass, another birdie. You guys, we have never seen this many birdies on the front 9 during this Open at Tallahassee. Stacie is just firing it up right now. Weese will save par.
Kona with some awkward footing, but no problem. Also saving the par. Well, getting the par. She didn't really save it. She threw a great shot. Lisa, unfortunately, gets the bogey. And what a battle.
Look at this. Stacie Hass in the lead, 2 over Jessica Weese. Lisa Fajkus started out in the lead on hole 1, and wow, how the tables have turned. We've got 9 more holes for you guys. You absolutely have to check out the back half. Let's look at the leaderboard.
So, yep, Stacie out in front, Jessica just a couple behind, and then there's this battle for third going on with Kona and Valerie. Kona still bogey-free, but also birdie-free. I can't wait to watch this second half.